So, it's me, your little boy, Samson. Good morning to all my amazing children. One, listen, the enemy never want you to move on without them. They never thought you would do it without them. They never believe you will excel without them. They never think you will prosper without them. That is why right now they are frustrated and devastated. Just believe me. That is why a lot of people out there are absolutely was sick. That is why they are accurately what mad. Why? Because they never believe that you can get to that place. They never believe that you can explode. You can do exploit. You can do great. You can do magnificent things. That is why right now, many of them are wondering, how do you suddenly start to do, despite of all that they have tell you, despite of all that they have whispered on you, that you can't do it without them, not knowing that we are different. There's something my daddy used to tell me. Let me just tell you, there's something that I drop on my WhatsApp. Most of you that follow me on my WhatsApp, there's something that my dad tell me. These enemies don't believe that we can, we can excel, we can do marvelous things, wonderful things without them. So listen, there's something that my dad tell me yesterday that I drop on my WhatsApp. Some people don't believe that no matter how it look like, no matter how it may turn, we can also do it more successfully. My dad used to tell me that when people don't believe in you, that means they don't know about you. My dad used to tell me what, is something. When people keep talking bad of you, they keep talking of you, that means they are wondering, how is it that you are doing it? How is it that you are now confusing them? They don't know how to get you. They don't know how to do you. They don't know how they can handle you. They don't know how they can manipulate you or how to overpower you, because you look so difficult for them to handle. That is why they keep talking bad of you. Because he used to tell me what he said: when your enemy starts to love you, that means they are really doing what? Damaging the part of you in your back. That means there is something that they are getting. They don't love you. But when they keep talking bad of you, that means there is something that they were trying to do or to hold, or they were trying to hold you back, to draw you. Just that the more they hold you, the more heaven release them, take them off. That is why many of them are shocked. So they don't know you. That is why they keep talking of you. You can't move on without us. It's just like if you are dating a narcissist person. Many of you who have a narcissist relationship know what I'm talking about. The moment you break up with them, you will see them. How, how, how come he's able to look good like this? He was not looking good like this before. How come she is looking so good now? Look at her appearance. Look at her doing. Look at her makeup. Look at the way she do. And now we can see that there's something different. By the way, we are not going to allow him to know or tell him that things are going well, because because she will feel big. She will feel great. That is why they will never tell you, because they never believe that you can suddenly do without them. So narcissist people never believe that you can move on, or your enemies never believe within themselves that you can also move on without them. Let me just be real with you. That is why many of them will just be like, they will treat you, even in your working place. Your master will be treating you. If you want to leave, you leave. But the moment you leave, they will start to feel you're absent. Because the truth is this: a chosen one, the moment a chosen one is around you, things will turn for your good. Yes, believe me. But the moment you messed up with a chosen man, everything about you will become catastrophe. My dad used to tell me, like those days when I was at home, my dad used to tell me what? He said, something, forget about the people who are shouting. Oh. People who are well don't shout. It is people who are not well make the largest noise. The reason why your enemies are talking is because they are not well. They need medicine. They need help. They need urgent or check up. What's my dad? What's the reason why that is why I love my parents. What's my dad carry palm wine, put it inside his cup, just exactly like this, white. Don't use any other thing like this. The moment you pour it, drink 2 cups. The next thing, Samson, come here, you boy. Come here, you boy. Let me talk sense into you. I will sit down. I will be hearing it. Some of my friends will be telling me, why are you always with your dad? You don't play with us. Why? Because I know what I get from him. What am I trying to tell you is this, bro? Many of your haters, your enemies, many of them are wondering how you suddenly start to do without them. They are wondering, like those days, my dad used to tell me that there was a time where they have a trouble in their community. Everybody was afraid of this man. And people were asking my dad, how can you occupy, how do you want to stay in the middle of a lion and what, and tigret? And you are not a lion, you are not a tigret, and now you stand in the middle. My daddy said, lion can do what? Cannot chase something that is bigger than him. You know what I'm saying? That means my dad confronted the two, and everybody were running away. Then he stayed there. He told them, he said, don't let ordinary leaf that fall from tree chase you away. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people are shocked, surprised how suddenly you start to do it. How suddenly you start to become an empire. You start to do exploit. You start to do something that no one have ever done, even without them. Believe me. And that get them shocked. That really hurt them because they never come to that point where they think or thought that they can see you doing it without them. They never believe. That is why many of them now are devastated because they keep wondering, well, how do you suddenly start to move on without us? And that is why they are secretly was sick. Not that they forget about that they are making noise. They are not well. They need what urgent checkup. Because your doing is causing a huge what frustration. Remain blessed.